420 MSP, Harry here, back with you for the year I've been looking forward to. So, Kat, may I be one of the first to say Happy New Year?
Happy New Year to you too, man. 2020 has been, if anything, interesting. I hope it has been for you too.
Yeah. No, I'm glad we turned the corner. So, Kat, you reached out and brought to our attention some changes in social media as we come out of the political. Well, we haven't really left the political season. Let's be serious. But what's going on? I'm gonna give you the talking stick. What's up?
Sure. So a lot of people on social media have been noticing and a significant decrease in engagement, in likes, in things like that.
Yep.
Wholesale, regardless of the vertical that you're in. But especially because Instagram and Facebook are currently on the crusade to fight fake news. And because of that, topics that are quote unquote more politically charged, and unfortunately for the cannabis industry, because it's such a hot topic, the cannabis vertical would be an industry which is affected by the quote unquote politically charged cracking down on Instagram and Facebook. So because of that, it's made it a lot more difficult, especially for cannabis industries that are cannabis businesses that are just starting out, to really get the ball rolling, if that makes any sense, and to make sure that you're getting seen, because the traditional techniques that a lot of people have advised for Instagram, especially in hashtags, which I believe I've spoken a little bit on hashtags previously, but all of that is like, forget what you knew about Instagram before. It's the wild west again. So and that's always fun when there's a huge wholesale algorithm change. So I figured I'd share some tips on how to navigate that, especially for the little guys who are working through Instagram and Facebook right now.
No, I appreciate that. And you're absolutely right. One of our contributors on the other side of the aisle over at SMB Nation, Bob Coppage, does a daily 1 minute little video stories, for lack of a better word. And the cool thing is, and it's business related, and it's technology, and it's not controversial. But the cool thing is he's consistent. I mean, every single business day there's a 1 minute with Bob. That's hard work. I mean, that's harder than it looks. But he told me the same thing. I recently had a chat with him, and he said the level of engagement with my 1 minute videos has gone down over on LinkedIn. And he said, now he didn't have as much insight into the why that you've shared, but he had a hypothesis, and he's sitting here saying, it might be because a lot of people are now doing these 1 minute videos. And this is where the byline, the subtitle, like when he talks, there's the subtitle with what he's saying, because a lot of people can't turn on their volume at work. And I really like those little 1 minute byline video snippets. I don't turn on the sound, but he thought it might be due to popularity, and that the algorithm was adjusting to accommodate when something gets too hot, too popular. They like to squash it. And maybe you can put it in better words. Why do they do that? Why do they squash things?
Absolutely. So your hypothesis is correct. Short form video, especially since the advent of TikTok, and then with the introduction of Instagram Reels, has become the hot new thing. And unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because Instagram, Facebook, all of the TikTok, all of the social media platforms that have the capability to do short form video are going to be like, please do short form video for us. Please do short form video for us. And personally, I would say the more features that you use of any social media platform, doesn't matter if it's Instagram, doesn't matter if it's LinkedIn, doesn't matter if it's Facebook, but the more elements of that social media platform that you are utilizing, the more likely it is that you are going to have your content viewed, simply because the algorithm is like, oh, this person is a loyal user of our platform, so we are going to bump it up a little bit more. So if you're finding some lulls in issues, I would say diversify your content or try to find another feature, especially if it's a new feature that a social media platform has rolled out. Try to utilize those new features, especially even if they seem kind of cheesy or gimmicky, which some of them can be. A lot of people first thought, stories and reels were going to completely tank, and then, all of a sudden, video content and Instagram is dominating right now. So it's getting way more viewership than it used to with just IGTV or even just short form video in your newsfeed. So I guess that doesn't really answer your question, but I would say if I were speaking to your friend who's posting the 1-minute videos on LinkedIn, I would definitely say, first of all, try a different platform. Because if you're finding that LinkedIn isn't useful, I know that TikTok has a bad rap for being, Gen Z and younger, but it's worth mentioning that over a third of the population of TikTok users are over the age of 30. And it's also important to remember that TikTok, as of right now, has the most reach, has the most bang for your buck in terms of reach and engagement for new profiles. It's way easier to go viral on TikTok than it is to go viral on Instagram or even LinkedIn at this point. So I would say to your friend, if his snippets aren't working on LinkedIn, I would say consider natively publishing into TikTok, seeing how it does on TikTok, move from TikTok and publish it simultaneously on LinkedIn as a TikTok link, and see if that would work at all.
All right. Well, we certainly have. You've exceeded my expectations once again. Hey, and I'll end on this again. Once again, Happy New Year. We got to cross the finish line, and looking forward to talking to you next month. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much.